Hens who lay eggs have their factories too, the battery system. Each battery cage allows less floor space per hen than the area of an A4 piece of paper. Here the hen is kept to produce 1 egg a day. The eggs are cheap, but would you like to be treated in this way? Have you ever been kept in detention for something someone else did?
Who was that? Right, you, I've had enough of it now. Detention tonight.
Not me.
Don't give me that. I know it was you.
It's not fair, is it? But is this fair on battery chickens either? They've done nothing, but they're still kept in. Not just for an hour, but all day, every day. And each time you buy a battery egg, a hen has been kept in for a day. Each time you buy a free-range egg, it's a chicken's day out. Hens, like all modern chickens, are descended from jungle fowl, a wild bird which lives in the forests of India and Southeast Asia. In their natural environment, all chickens exercise by scratching around for bits of food. When they get dirty or greasy, they dust bathe. The dust absorbs the grease and they feel comfortable again. In the battery cage, they try to follow their natural behaviour, but you can't dust bathe without dust. The battery cage is to be banned in Europe from 2012. However, today most hens are still kept in battery cages. But not all farming today is in factories. Some farms have developed commercial systems which allow the animals the freedom to express most of their natural behaviour. On this free-range egg farm, the hens are kept in small groups. There are similar farms for the meat or broiler chickens like this one. The chickens are free to roam and to go in and out of the shed. Shelters are provided where they can hide from predators and get out of the sun. There's plenty of dust to dust bathe, which they seem to enjoy. After years inside, free-range sows have recently returned to the British countryside, although their piglets are usually reared intensively. You can buy organic, free-range or outdoor reared pork in the shops, and likewise chicken meat and eggs. But it is more expensive. So for better conditions on farms, the shopper pays the price, not the animal. With intensive farming, meat has become progressively cheaper compared to a century ago when it was seen as a luxury. But while it's plentiful and cheap today, it's not actually the most efficient way to produce the food that gives us energy to live. When a pig eats corn, only about a quarter of the energy it consumes is turned into pork or bacon. The rest is either used in respiration to generate energy for exercise and for keeping warm, or it's wasted, ending up in the pig's feces. Factory farms try to prevent this energy being used up by limiting the chance for pigs to exercise and by keeping them in warm conditions, so more meat is produced instead. But even with intensive methods, the energy conversion from corn to bacon isn't very efficient. It would be more efficient to feed us the corn directly. In this way you could get several bowls of cornflakes for just one bacon sandwich. There is not just one way of rearing farm animals or producing food. We need food to live, but we can choose what it is, where it came from, and how it was produced. If you eat meat, then on average in your lifetime you'll consume 1,000 chickens, 45 turkeys, 30 sheep, 20 pigs, 4 beef cattle, the life's work of 35 laying hens, and all the produce of a dairy cow. To that you can add thousands of fish. The lives these creatures lead will depend on the choices you make. You can buy the cheapest meat and eggs. You can go for free range or organic. Or you can go vegetarian. Even living on a budget, very different types of food can be bought for the same amount of money. Large quantities of low-quality, mass-produced meat and eggs. A balanced and mixed diet of vegetables and pasta with smaller quantities of quality meat. Or loads of high-quality vegetables, fruit and vegetarian foods like bean burgers. Whatever you choose will be one of the ways you make a big difference to the amount of suffering in the world. Many people who feel strongly about animal welfare, such as the actress Joanna Lumley, have taken it further by campaigning to improve the lives of our farm animals. Here, people of all ages marched past the Ministry of Agriculture and left flowers to symbolise the cause.
Behind the ribbon.
Joanna Lumley and the actor Martin Shaw unveiled a cage of children with their faces painted to represent animals, and then released them. This was one of many campaigns organised by the pressure group Compassion in World Farming. Much progress has been made for farm animals. After a 25-year struggle, narrow veal crates in which calves were kept have been banned. After a long campaign in Britain, the sow stall cage has also been banned. After a major effort by animal welfare groups throughout the European Union, the end of the battery cage is in sight. In 2012, it too will be banned. These changes are the result of ordinary people collecting petitions, collecting evidence for court cases, lobbying their MPs, Parliament and MEPs, holding demonstrations and vigils. It's how you get things done in a democracy. Everybody can make a big difference to the welfare of farm animals.
Would you like to support Compassion World Farming? Thank you, Beth.
You can do this through the food you choose to buy. And you can speak up for the animals who can't speak for themselves. Campaigning continues today to ban the sow stall cage throughout Europe and to improve the conditions that broiler chickens live in. In this film we've seen that farm animals are intelligent and sensitive feeling creatures. In the last 50 years we've kept them more and more intensively in our efforts to provide cheap food. Now we need to decide whether it's right to go on like this. How do you think we should treat farm animals in the 21st century?